right or not. Okay, can't see anything in chat, so I'm guessing this is okay. All right, I'm super excited for today's contest, and because so many of you sent in such brilliant problem trees. So the first thing that we're going to do today, after a quick round of checking in, is that I'm going to break you guys out into breakout rooms where you're going to actually explain your problem tree. So the breakout room will have 3 people each. You're going to explain your problem tree to your friends. And I'm going to pair you up in such a way that someone who's already prepared feedback for your problem tree is going to be in the same room as you so that they can give you feedback that they have already prepared. Also, for those who've not put in their problem tree, and I know that we worked on it, guys, let me know if you can't hear me, okay? I can never be sure with this thing. All right, great. So for those of you who've not yet worked on their problem tree, don't worry about it. Today, the way we've structured the contest is that we're going to work on assumptions, right? Now that you have identified your problem and seen what are the causes of it, what are the effects of it, the next step is interviewing. So before we get into all of that and start working on our interview questions, our surveys and forms, I want to do a quick check-in with everybody. So we are 13 of us here, and we're going to go around the room. Like every time, you nominate someone to go after you. And this time, we are going to discuss something that you plan to do or are excited about in the coming week. Like, what is the one thing that you're really looking forward to? All right, great. I'm going to pass it on to Niquel. Go.
So the one thing that I'm definitely looking forward to in these next couple of weeks is definitely getting started on crafting our businesses. And I'm not just excited for myself. Obviously, everyone's excited for making their own business, but I'm also excited to see what everyone else plans on doing, what kind of problems they're trying to solve, and the kind of solutions that they're offering. So I'm definitely excited to see that in the next couple of weeks.
Nominate. Okay, I'm going to nominate someone on behalf of Niquel. Jean, what are you looking forward to? Okay, I know that she generally has a little bit of internet issues, so I'm going to pass that on to Ronya. Ronya, what are you looking forward to?
I'm looking forward to work on my business and get to know more about it and also see other students' problems, trees. Yes.
I do want to thank you, Ronya, because I think yours was one of the feedbacks that I received the earliest, and it was so well done. Like, really, that was really well done. So, thank you so much for that. Also, you guys don't have to necessarily talk about School of Future. I'm so glad that you're excited about it. But through this program, in this cohort, I also want all of you to sort of become friends for each other. And of course, we're going to be working together, building our businesses together, but also look at it as a chance to really network out across the globe and have like friends in different countries that you can call up, have a chat with. And that's it's a 100-day journey, but I think the relationships that you build here go way beyond that. Yeah. All right, Jean, you're back. I just want to check if you can unmute and tell us what you are excited about. If yes, go ahead, or else we'll just ask Nerita to go next.
Okay, so should I go ahead? Okay. So I was planning to talk to my teacher. She's the psychology teacher in a school, though I have not opted for psychology, but she's really friendly. And since my since my problem is related to mental health, so I'm looking forward to discuss with her this topic and get some ideas on how I can tackle this problem and involve it in my prototype. Okay.
Thank you so much for that, Nerita. Also reminds me, take this chance to also tell your cohort members what it is you're working with. Like Nerita mentioned that you're working with mental health. So when you check in for the week, tell me one thing that you're excited about and tell your entire cohort what is the problem that you're working with. Nerita, do you
I'm sorry, but I couldn't hear you properly. I can't hear you.
Do you want to nominate someone to go next?
I would like to nominate Aman.
Yeah, hello. So there are two things I'm looking forward to. Um, so one of them is related to SOF, where I'm stuck between like two problems that I'm interested to solve. So like I have to pick either between hunger or the issue of the issue that personal finance isn't that as mainstream as it should be. I want like I want to I want to help like everyone understand the importance of personal finance. So like yeah, those two are the problems that I'm interested in solving. And another thing that I'm looking forward to is like the Euros have started. That's football. That's an international football tournament that involves the countries of Europe. So yeah.
Thanks for sharing that, Aman. All right, great. Rita. Emily,
Yeah.
have you gone yet? You could go next otherwise.
Well, according to the SOF, I'm excited about the different business ideas and also like the critic points and further opinions about my business idea. And just privately seen, I'm especially excited for next month because I'm going on summer vacation in Italy with some friends and I really want to go there. I'm nominating Lamis.
Okay, so something that I am looking forward to in this coming week is my best friend is flying down from Johannesburg. She recently just started working, so she's gonna come visit me. And then another thing that I'm excited for is I have recently started my flight attending course. So this week, my mother arranged a meeting for me with a flight attendant that works at the airport. So I'm gonna go meet up with her and hear how like she likes being a flight attendant. And I don't know, it's really exciting.
Nice. Those are both such great, like really exciting news. Sangamitra, do you want to go next?
I'm really looking forward to walking my dogs because we just started walking them again because Corona is dying down a little here now. And the project I'll be working for with School of Future would be something related to animal welfare. I would nominate um, Dominion.
One thing that I'm looking forward to this week, it's not really something I'm looking forward to, but something I want to get over and done with, is that I have exams coming up for the next 2 weeks that are very important for university. So I kind of just want to get them over and done with so that I can focus on the rest of the school year. And a problem that I want to fix through my business, I kind of have two problems as well that I'm thinking between. It's either inequality in the STEM industry or her mental health, because that's something really important to me. Yeah.
Thank you for that, Dominion. I know that Rahul hasn't gone yet. Rahul, do you want to go next?
So something that I'm looking forward to is, as Aman said, the Euros started yesterday. It's a football tournament. The first game went on yesterday, so I'm looking forward to the rest of the tournament. Along with that, our state government is planning to ease restrictions this week, I guess. So I'd be able to, I don't go meet my friends and maybe go out for a run and stuff like that. So uh, I'm looking forward to that. And the problem I'll be working with would be discrimination and ignorance. Yeah. So I think I nominate Felix to go next.
Okay. Can you guys hear me? Okay. Sorry I'm late, by the way. I overslept a tiny bit. So one thing I'm looking forward to is the Roland Garros finals. Novak Djokovic beat Nadal yesterday. From what I'm seeing, I kind of passed out halfway through. One other thing I'm looking forward to is I'm planning on reading a lot of books over this holiday. I have quite an extensive holiday, as well as learning a bunch of other things. So I'm looking forward to getting my head into that. Who have we not got yet? Is Christian gone? Nikita?
Yeah, so I'm really excited about making my business plan for the soft. Also, I'm really excited into these weeks to continue the book that I'm trying to write. And I'm also excited about hearing the other problem trees of the other sofas. I would like to nominate Gedina.
Shanila, can you hear us? If you can't, then I think ZEBA is still not
Yes,
gone.
I can hear you. Yeah, I can hear you.
All right, great. Yeah, go.
One thing I'm looking forward to do this thing is also reading books, like someone said, and starting the summer with the right foot and finishing it like becoming a very developed and better person than this year.
Wow, those are really good ambitions, like strong ambitions, but really good ambitions. All right, Aditya joined us. Zeba, you haven't gone yet, and I am going to apologize again because I know I'm going to pronounce it wrong, but Nhlanhla hasn't gone yet either. So Zeba and you guys can, yeah, after Zeba you can go.
Okay, so there's a lot of things that I'm excited about at the moment because summer is starting. And I think the most excited would be I'm going to get my second dose of vaccination like in 2 days. So after that, I get to get out again, go to the gym, go to the restaurants, eat food. Oh my God, I can't believe I'm going to be able to get out. I can dine in there. So yeah, I'm pretty excited about everything that comes after the vaccine.
Lana, do you want to go? And also remind me again what you pronounce, how to pronounce your name. I know I'm missing somewhere.
I think his nickname is Lucky, Nikita. He tells us to call him Lucky in the group.
Thank you so much. That is so helpful, Felix. All right, Lucky, next.
He's also connecting to audio, so I don't think he can hear us.
All right. So then, Aditya, we are discussing one thing we are excited about in the coming week, and what is the topic of our problem that we're trying to solve through the business in SOAP.
Okay. One thing that I'm excited is like school starting, because like sitting at home, it's pretty boring because I keep like it's pretty boring for me to do. Like I don't even know what to do. So that's the one thing I'm excited about, and I haven't thought about the second one yet. So I'll think about it, and then I'll let you guys know.
Yeah, sure. All right. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to break you guys out. Each breakout room has 4 people, And within these four, you probably, I've tried to regroup it in such a way that you have the person either whose problem tree came to you, or the person who received your problem tree. Okay. The idea is so there are four people in the room. I'm going to break you out for, let's say, 8 minutes, that's 2 minutes per person. You explain your problem tree. So when one person is explaining, that's 1 minute of explanation. And then in the next minute, I want everybody to give them feedback. How do you get feedback? Generally in the corporate sector, there's a proper format of giving feedback, right? So there's a thing that we call the sandwich method of giving feedback. You talk about the good things first, then you talk about things that you think could improve, and then again you reiterate by saying what worked for you. So the reason it's called a sandwich feedback is because it's always good to open by citing what are the things that you remember most from the pitch, because those are the things that definitely worked, right? Then you move on. So when you say this to a person, the person automatically opens up to your feedback. They're listening to you. Then you tell them about what didn't work for you. It's just easier for the receiver to take in feedback when they know that it's not coming from a place of attack. It's coming from a place of well-being. Like you just want them to do better. And that's why you're giving them the feedback, right? So you say the good things first, what didn't work second, and then again you end with what was the one thing that you remember best about about the pitch. All right, cool. So 3 to 4 people per room. I'm starting with 8 minutes, but I think it will take you guys around 10 minutes to go around the room. Everybody shares their topic, tells what they discovered to be the roots and the branches during the problem tree, and then we do one round of feedback. Yeah? Okay, guys, have fun. If you need more time, when I get you back, just tell me, Nikita, that wasn't enough, and I'll shoot you guys back to your rooms again. Lucky, if you're still here, you're in room 4. You can just press room 4 and then go into the breakout room. All right. Did you all get enough time to get to know each other's problems and talk about the problem tree? Or do you want to go back into the rooms to discuss a bit more?
I guess I had like a bit left, but
Yeah, Nikita, yeah, Rahul was still in the middle of saying his, so if we would appreciate if we had a little bit more time.
Okay. All right. This is what I'll do. I'll introduce the next element, and then you can go back into the rooms. Okay. Um, the next element is about the assumptions that we make in life. All right, and the next step from here is to go out and interview people and make questionnaires just to make sure that everything that you're thinking in terms of designing this product or this service isn't it doesn't get influenced by the biases that you carry as people, right? And we don't obviously carry biases knowingly. These are all very conditionally put into us. So from the moment that you're born, from every ad that you've watched, every movie that you've watched, there are certain sort of signals that your brain absorbs, and the personalities develop according to that. And often there are also assumptions that get embedded into the personality that we are building, right? So we'll do one quick round of a fun game here on Zoom, and then I will put you back into the same groups that you were in, and I'll keep putting prompts. So, like for example, the first prompt could be, "What is the one thing that people assume about you but is actually not true?" And then you can discuss that. And for this, I'll give you a longer time so that you can complete the discussion that you were having, and then carry forward this new discussion. All right. Okay. So we're going to quickly do one round of Chatterfall, and this is the most fun activity for me of this contest. Okay. Just to make you all aware of the kind of assumptions that we carry, I am going to ask you, everybody remembers Chatterfall, right? I ask you a question, you type out the answer on chat, and when I say Chatterfall, you press enter. Today, we are going to play Chatterfall as a guess game. We are going to guess each other's age. And the reason I'm doing this is because this is part of the assumptions that we make about people. Your cohort has been meeting for 4 weeks now, so you sort of know each other. You had one-on-one calls, you had contests where you worked together. So I would think that you know each other pretty well. So the first person whose age we are going to guess is Ronya. How old do you think Ronya is? Put it up in chat. You'll only get 5 seconds for this. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and Chatterfall. Okay, wow, that's a lot of. Okay, Rania, so people think you are somewhere between 16, 17, or 18. I have only one 18, mostly 16s. Rania, do you want to just unmute yourself and tell us how old you are actually? Rania. Is Rania here? Is she okay? If she doesn't come, I can look at my update Excel and tell you how old she is. But okay, while I go and find out how old actually Ronya is, let's go with Miguel's age. Everybody, how old
I
is
think she
5?
put her age into the chat box. She
Oh,
said.
she did. 17. There you go. So okay, not bad. People who think she was 16. All right, no problem, Ronya. Thank you. That works. Okay, so whoever guessed 17, you're right. I would actually say most of you were right because 16, 17, 18 is almost the same bracket. All right, next we're going to guess Miguel's age. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Everybody, Charafall. From 15 to 17. That's quite a lot. Okay, I'm going to go with 17 because most of the people have written 17. So as a batch, we think Miguel is 17. All right, Miguel, do you want to unmute and tell us how old you are?
So you guys are close. I am 16. I just turned 16 this year.
Not bad. This is actually good guesswork, guys. All right, next is Nerita. How old do we think Nerita is? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 15, 17. Guys, 15 and 17 is like a huge gap, but okay. I have a mix of 15, 17, and 16, but I think 16 is what people are mostly going with. That's not all of you. I don't know why Come on, guys, you just have to guess ages. Come on, I know you can do this. But I'm going to go with 16. Nerita, how old really?
I'm still 16 and I'll turn 17 this September.
Okay, so on an average, people were right. Not bad at all. You guys are so much better at this game than the other cohort. The other cohort had somebody who was 13, and everybody guessed his age to be 17. And the poor guy was so crushed. He's like, I don't believe you guys think I'm that old. But you lot are actually quite good with this. All right, the next person whose age we're going to guess is Sangamitra. You guys have 5 seconds to guess Sangamitra's age. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and Shadowfall. Everybody's saying 16. 18? Okay, Nerita thinks you're 18. Sangamitra, how old are you really?
I'm 16.
Great. So most of the people here guessed it right, except Nerita, who thinks you are rather mature for your age, but that's actually a compliment.
I'm sorry.
It's okay, don't worry. This is why I love this game. Because you sort of realize, like in your head, people are actually different people than what they are in real life. So, all right. Emely, we're going to go with you next. How old is Emely? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And Shadowfall. 16. I have 3 18s, 4 18s. Okay, I think everybody's bending towards 18. All right, Emely, how old are you really?
I turned 18 years old this year.
Not bad. Your cohort has a really, really good vibe going on. Okay, we're gonna get Christian's age next. How old is Christian? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and Chatterfall. Everybody's just like 18. 15. Aman thinks Christian is 15. And so does Felix. Okay, so from 15 to 18 is a big, big gap. Christian, how old are you?
Okay, actually I'm 15, but I turned 16 into a month.
So actually, Felix and Aman were right. Yeah, he's 15. Everybody else who thought you are 18, I'm just guessing that's the mature vibe that Christian gives off. All right. We're gonna guess Aman's age next. How old is Aman? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And Charapot, 19. 19, 16, 17, 15 to 19. Again, that's a okay. I'm gonna go with 17. The average is 17. All right, Aman, how old are you?
I am 17, so like yeah, that's right.
Jean, he may seem really young, but as you can see, he is quite. He's almost an adult now. All right. Dominion's left because it was her younger sister's birthday, so we're gonna let that go. Lamis, how old is Lamis? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and Charafol. 17, 17. I see 16s more, but I think it's like a tie between 16s and 17s. All right, Lamis, how old are you?
I'm 16.
Okay, not bad. Everybody was nearly there. Like I would say people are tending more towards 17, but 17 and 16 was almost a tie, so it's okay. We'll give that to your batch. Not bad. Lucky, I hope Lucky is able to at least chat with us. But how old do you guys think Lucky is? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and chat for 16, 19, 16. I'm gonna go with 16. I think mostly people say he's 16.
Yes, ma'am, I'm
Lucky
16.
Wow. Wow. Okay, you guys are on fire. You really, really are on fire. This is very embarrassing because generally it's fun for me because everybody gets ages wrong. But today everybody's getting them right. Like this is no fun for me. All right, fine. Rahul. How old is Rahul? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and Chatterfall. 7. I'm guessing Miguel meant to write 13 because there's no way that Rahul is 3 years old or that you meant 3 years old. But this one is still now the most interesting because we have people guessing from 13 to 80. That's the biggest range we have. Rahul, you meant 17. That's okay then. 3 means 17. Got that. Rahul, how old are you?
I'm 17.
Not bad. But Aman, he may seem like he's 14, but yeah, okay. Although your range is the maximum till now. All right. We'll do Zeba next. Zeba, how old is Zeba? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and Sharafat. Okay. And 16, 18 again. Quite 16 to 17. That's, you can't give yourself a range. Please stick to one. But all right, cool. And Zeba, how old are you?
I'm 16.
You're 16. Okay, mostly people were with 18, but I think, okay, great. Not bad. Again, no fun for me because you guys are guessing everything right. Jean, how old is Jean? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Charafal. 16, 17, 17, 16. I'm going to go with 16. 16. Okay, Jean, if you can, otherwise you can just put it in chat and tell us how old you are.
I'm 16.
Perfect. I just have to, okay, you know what, guys? We are down to the last 3. If you get these right, then I'll give you 1 bonus round. And if you get the bonus question right, then I will just, I don't know, jump out of my window because then today, of all people, I know that I lost. I don't know which team is going to win. Felix, how old is Felix? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and try to fall. 16, 15, 16. I'm going to go with 16. Average 16. Felix, how old are you?
99% of the people got it right. I am 16.
Okay then. I'm very happy for your cohort and the bond that you guys have. Jalila, how old is Jalila? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and Charafal. 16. Okay, it's a tie between 16 and 17. Jalila, how old are you?
Yeah, you guys are right. I'm 17. I just turned 17.
Okay then, happy birthday. If it's just like today, just. But yeah, you guys are right again. And we're last to the last one. Adithya, how old is Adithya? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and Charafal. 17, 16, 17. No? I'm gonna go with 17. Adithya, how old are you? Oh, something gets 14. What?
I'm 15. I just turned 15.
Yes! At least one wrong. I am so happy now. Okay, guys. Although I have to say, you guys have excellent cohort bonding, but at least you got one wrong. Now, this is your, this one is the most embarrassing for me. How old am I, guys? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Charafal. 43. Lameez, you better be kidding. Christian, you better be kidding too. Oh my God, I feel so old. Should not have played this game. Should not have. Just should not have. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for changing your answer, Christian. Thank you so much. All right. Most of you are right. Lameez, I swear to God, I hope you're kidding with 43. But I am 30. 26 to 28. Again, Nerita, you can't give yourself like a range to choose from. All right. So clearly the point of this game was not met because you all got like 90% of it right, including my age, which is shocking. But I hope that that it at least gives you an insight into certain assumptions that we make about people, right? And the reason this is important for a business is because when you meet people, only 50% of the impression that you make about them or make on them is verbal. The other 50% is all non-verbal communication. So you are observing, even if you don't know it, you're observing people's clothing, you're observing people's mannerism, you're observing everything about them, even like a nod, even their body posture. Like a lot of times, body posture tells you so much about people, right? And the reason this is important is because going into interviews next week, you will have to read a person not just by what they're saying, but also by what they're doing, right? Okay, so I'm going to open our breakout rooms again. It's the same groups, and I will put up your prompts in the broadcast. Your first prompt that I want all of you to discuss is, what is the one thing that people assume about you when they meet you, which is not actually true? Okay, so groups that didn't finish with the problem tree, finish with the problem tree first, and then move into discussing this. In another 4 minutes, I'll give you your second prompt. All right, guys, have fun. That's how a lot of problems in the world are created. Now, I know some of you are working with the problem of race, some of you are working with the problem of gender. And if you really think of it, those are the kind of assumptions that give rise to stereotypes, and therefore these problems actually exist. The next thing that we're going to do is the actual contest for today. So till now, I was just priming you for your contest today. If you are open Discord, so stay on the Zoom call, but just open Discord on a separate tablet, wherever you're on. You will see that I have created zones for each of you on your channel, okay? So there will be a Felix zone, a Ronya zone, a Rahul zone, Adithya zone. These zones are open to everybody. So everybody can access your zone, and who had already sent me their problem trees, I have put up the problem trees in. Okay, what are the zone for? Moving forward from this contest onwards, you all remember one thing, that the final expo is an individual game. It's not a team game, right? So moving forward from here, the contests will partially be individual contests. Now we're actually moving towards a step where we start concretizing the idea and really looking into the details and building each of your ideas separately. Okay. Today, the contest that we're going to play is called Spicy Questions. All right. So before we move into spicy questions, I'll tell you what you have to do. If you're already on Discord, just go to your zone. I'm going to put up one question in the general chat or over here on Zoom's chat as well, and answer that question for your problem. Okay. If you want, the easier things to do is also that you can take a pen and paper, and I will give you the questions now, and you can just write these down. Or if you feel like typing it directly in your zone is better, because ultimately you have to put it up in the zone. So you can directly put it up on the zone as well. Okay. So if you haven't done
Your voice is breaking.
don't worry. This is the time where you can tell your friend what is the problem that you're. Oh, wait, let me just stop the video. That has, is still broken. Okay, now I have no idea. All right, if you're on Discord already, these are your 4 questions that I want each of you to answer on your Discord channels. I put it up on Zoom chat, and I'm going to put it up on the Discord main channel as well. Go to your zones and answer this question. And then what we do is that one by one, we move from one member to another and help that member build their problem or like get clarification about their problem.
So where do we have to write the answer?
Can you see, Christian, can you see the on Discord, can you see
Yeah,
a zone called Christian Zone?
yeah.
Yeah, that's where you answer your, um, that's where
Okay,
you put the answer to these four questions.
okay.
So that is all we're supposed to do, like just answer these questions.
Yeah, in your own zone. The reason you're doing this is because now these zones are accessible to all members. Okay, so let's
I
say,
can't.
for example, I know that Miguel, damn. Okay. Is this better? Can you guys hear me better now?
Yeah, it's a lot
Yeah.
better
Okay.
now.
Thank you. Okay, so for example, I know that Miguel is working with education, right? So if I find something that is interesting about education, then I can just go to his zone, put that there. Or if I see a TED talk or a YouTube video that I think is going to help with his prototype, I'm just going to like keep putting it there. That's why these zones are there so that we can encourage peer learning. So whatever you think you can help your friends with, you put it up in their zones, right? Um, okay. So I'm going to give you all another 5 minutes to answer all of these four questions and put the answers down in your zones. Okay, so I see that most of you are done writing on the Discord channels. Now what we're going to do is, like every week, you go to the voice channel of your team, and this is the first time that you actually pitch your idea. Okay, so I'm going to take Team Odin's example. Let's say all of Team Odin is on their voice channel. You have to take turns. So let's say that Felix goes first, right? All other members are on the Felix zone. While Felix does the pitching of explaining his idea, telling you what he found out on his problem tree, and like telling you what is the idea that he's sort of thinking of, whatever his pitch is, the rest of the team members go to Felix zone and keep typing any question that comes to your mind. It could be the minutest thing about what is this idea, how did you think of it, who is your target audience. I'm going to give you some prompts in the general chat, but this exercise is basically so that each of you can come up with minimum of 10 interview questions that you will use yourselves next week. Okay, I'm going to explain this one more time, and if you have any doubts, ask me. What you're going to do now is that you're going to go into your Discord voice channels, okay, of each of the groups, like every week. In that Discord voice channel, you're going to take turns to do your first pitch. This is the first time that you're going to tell your group about what is the idea that you're thinking of. If you don't have an idea, don't worry. Just tell them what is the problem that you want to solve. Let's say you want to solve the problem of how stray animals are treated, okay? And let everybody in your group, so the rest of the people, while you are pitching, the rest of the people in your group go to your zone and start typing down any question that comes into their head, okay? This week, we'll have 4 winners. Whoever asks the most number of questions and the most relevant questions in each group. So after today's session, I'm going to go through each of the zones and see who has been most active in helping their cohort member get to the right kind of questions. So from each group, we'll have 1 winner. So 4 winners in total. And as per which group wins the most, I'll I'll count all the questions that each of the group members have gotten, and whichever groups has the maximum number of questions wins. Is that clear, or do you guys have doubts?
So I have only one question. So we go into the zones of the other sofas and we ask questions.
You let them do the pitch. So you're in Odin, right, Christian?
And
So
no, I'm
let's say, oh, you're Apollo, right? Okay. So if you're in Apollo, and let's say one of your group members is doing the pitch, like they're explaining to you what the problem is. At that time, you go to the zone and keep typing. So each member gets 5 minutes. So if you have 5 members, that's 25 minutes, right? So by my watch, it's 6:45 in India time. So each group gets half an hour because there are only maximum 6 members in each group. And each member gets 5 minutes of presentation during which their cohort members are typing down questions on their zones. Clear?
Okay, so we explain it in the vocal chat.
Yeah. You're helping your cohort member get more clarity about the idea.
So 5 minutes each one, 5 minutes.
5 minutes per person.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yes.
All right. Great, guys. Go. Move on to your Discord channels. You know I'm here if you need me. I'm going to put the prompts up in the general chat. Some can one by one do your pitches. All the best. Okay, I see people are trickling in. Nazifo, I'm so glad you're here again.
Nikita, I've seen the message that we have time until tomorrow, so until the end of this day, or we have 2 days.
The final tally tomorrow afternoon, so that if you material that you think you can add to your teammates zone, you can keep doing that until like you can honestly keep doing that forever. But I'm going to count tomorrow. Does that make sense, Christian?
Yes, but tomorrow what time?
So 12, I'm just going to translate that to Italy. 12 noon IST. Christian, where are you right now? Like what time zone?
I am GMT +2.
GMT +2. Okay. So, 7:30. 8:30. 8:30 in the morning.
I don't hear you well.
I'll put it, wait, I think it's my audio. So 12 noon is equal to 8:30 a.m. for you.
Oh,
See, it's in the chat.
okay, thank you.
Cool. All right. Okay. 8 of us are here. I don't know if the others are going to come back. I did. Will somebody just okay, I'm just going to quickly put on Discord that we're meeting here just to say bye. Was this useful? I want it to be honest. If it wasn't, then no, it wasn't. If it was, say yes, it was. Or like give me some sort of feedback.
Nikita,
Mm-hmm.
I was want to know, like, these questions that were said, that were now asked in our zones, are they going to be used to conduct a physical interview or what?
Yeah. So basically, what happens now? We have one-on-one calls scheduled next week, right? On our one-on-one calls, we are going to prepare one interview document. So the next step is that you prepare a survey and actually go out and interview people, right? And to prepare that document, these questions that your cohort members asked you will help you. You can decide which question you want to keep, which question you want to throw out, or which question you want to recreate and ask. All of that is up to you. The exercise today is going to help you form the final survey. Does that make sense? Does it make sense?
Yes, it does.
Okay.
Thank you, Nikita.
You're most welcome. Cool. We are going to play a game to end this. I have everybody that we are meeting. Okay, actually, let me just put this again. Everyone. All right, let's play one final game. And I'm only playing this game because it feels like your cohort has a very strong bonding, and I want to see how far I can take this bonding. Okay. There are 8 of you. There's 7 of you in the room, right? If I take myself out, the game is very simple. You have to count from 1 to 7, but it can't be in any, like, you can't decide the order. And if I've said 1 once, I can't say another number. And if at any moment 2 people say one number together, we go back to 1. So it's a simple game. You just have to count from 1 to 7. Is that clear?
In whatever order we want.
In whatever order. That's the fun. You can't decide the order. I say 1, 2, 3, go, and you just have to start playing. Yeah?
Okay.
All right. Cool. So 1, 2, 3, go. Someone has to say 1. That's how we start the game. Okay.
Do we unmute or do we play in the chat?
Oh no, you unmute yourself and you say it. In the chat, it's so easy. No. Yeah, don't worry, we finish by 7:30. So,
okay.
1, 2,
1,
2,
3,
5,
7.
go. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's how we went. And now it's 6. So it's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You have to go in order, but 2 people can't say together. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, go.
1,
Okay. 2,
3,
4,
5.
6.
Christian and Lameez, it feels like both of you are just playing with each other. Nobody is saying any numbers. If you've said 1, you can't repeat it again. Okay? So we are going to try
Okay.
it one last time. You can only say one number once, and then you go unmute. Okay? All right, great. 1, 2, 3, go.
1.
1,
Restart. 2 people said 1 together.
Okay.
1.
2,
3,
4,
5.
Lameez, you said it twice. Out. Okay, I'm at least happy that I won one game, but one game your cohort won. So we're equal, no problem. In a room full of people, this is so much tougher because everybody keeps waiting for another person to say it and nobody says it. So there's just silence. And then when people say it together, they always say it together. All right, guys, all the best for the contest. I'm going to tally it finally tomorrow at noon. And if you see any funny business happening, like if you see like people are copying your questions and putting them on their chat, because these channels are open to everyone, just text me and tell me, hey, Nikita, cheating is happening. I'll take care of it. Cool? All right, see you guys next Saturday, and I really look forward to our calls. I'm going to send you guys reminders just on the day of our call so that we can like decide on the timing properly. Okay? Cool, guys. See you next week. Bye.
Okay. Bye.
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 Take care. Happy weekend.
Bye. Same to you. Bye.